Hello, friends. This is Jack Later. That's me there on the elephant. You've probably seen me before. I'm enjoying a little time freedom with my kids while my internet business makes money for me in that photo. And boy, we had a lot of fun that day. And I actually have 5 kids, and at that time we had 3. A couple of them were willing to get on the elephant, and it was down in Wilson, Oregon. Actually, those of you who've been in Oregon before know how awesome that state is. And you know that's the awesome thing about having an internet business. It allows you to go out and do fun things while little internet robots are going on in the background making money for you, like YouTube and blogging, et cetera, et cetera. And boy, it's just been a fun ride. Anyway, I've done a lot of video reviews this year, and today I'm doing a review video on a new program called Media by Academy. Media by Academy. Now, some of you have probably seen it before. Now, I'm going to get you away from the hype a little bit, okay? And some of you are probably here to try to figure out if Media by Academy is a scam, or whether it's worth your while or not, whether you should invest in it or whether you should mess with it. I'll tell you right up front, guys, this is going to be 100% truthful, zero hype. I'm not trying to get you to buy, Media by Academy by CHRIS Munch. In fact, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money at all, so you can put your wallet away and not have to worry about that. Now, a little bit about me first. I've been doing internet marketing for about 16 years now. I have made a lot of money online, but I've also gone through a lot of bumps and bruises along the way. I've made great decisions online, but I also know the feeling of being scammed a time or two on hyped up products. Now, I'm not saying that Media by Academy is a scam. I just want to show you the pros and cons of the product so you can make an informed decision on your own. So, guys, if you want to find out about this product or any other internet marketing product online, I would suggest that you check out a couple of places on the internet. Now, first of all, one of the places that I would recommend first would be the JV Newswatch page, and I'm going to take you there in a second, but I'm going to encourage you guys to stick with me all the way to the end, because I'm going to provide you the value that you need with Media by Academy or any other internet marketing product. You could apply what I'm going to show you and teach you right here to any internet marketing product that you're thinking about, putting your money down on. Okay. Also, at the end here, I'm going to give you a free bonus information that might just put money into your pocket. So anyway, stick with me right to the end. Now, what is Media by Academy? What I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to take you right to the JV Newswatch page, and I'm doing this to get you away from the hype for a minute, okay? Some of you will probably appreciate that. Most of you probably will, because this is where the rubber meets the road right now. We come to the JV Newswatch page because this is the place where the affiliates go to try to sell products online, and you can find out a lot of stuff here that the regular consumer, such as me and you, we don't have knowledge of all the time, or we don't have access to some of this information. So I'm going to give you access right now to some information that you may not be aware of when you saw maybe an email swipe or a sales video on the internet with this particular product. Now, this JV Newswatch page, the reason why I come here is this is the place where the affiliates go to try to promote products online. And there's something very instructive about this particular page, okay? If you move down the page here, what this is called the JV Newswatch calendar. And what it is virtually every day of the year there's a different product that's being launched. Sometimes there's 2 in a day, sometimes 3 in a day, sometimes there's 4 or 5 in one day. Look here on the 16th, by the way, December 16th coming up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products being launched on one day. Now, we're not talking about, pots and pans here. We're talking about internet marketing products. Well, what have we learned about this? In consultation with a lot of other internet marketers, we've learned that the majority of these products are really junky. Some of them are high quality. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's the minority. I would say 5 to 7% of these are high quality products. But the other 92, 95% of these are really not the right fit for most people, and many of them are overpriced. Some of them are repackaged. Many of them don't deliver on what they promise. and they tend to be expensive, anywhere from $300 each to $1,000 each, sometimes more. So the reality is that you can do marketing on the internet for free at the beginning. Now you will have to spend more money as you build your business more and more. But most of these products are not needed. Most of them are push button softwares or learning tools that you could probably get other places. So you do have to be careful. Now, am I saying don't spend money? No, it is important to spend money in your business. But you do have to be careful. Now, what I want to mention here is right here, intermix among the fray, is Media Buy Academy by CHRIS Munch. Now, what you want to do is I would recommend that to look at a couple things here. You can usually get a little bit of information right here about what it is. It says it's a media buying course, which is used by a nationally ranked school for entrepreneurs, Baylor University, and it teaches you how to get a $50 media buys on up, and it's all covered. They claim that media buying is a big deal on the internet, and that it's the way to launch your business if you have the money to do it. Now, I'm a big believer in education, so let's look into this a little bit more. Again, I'm not trying to sell you Media Buying Academy. You won't find an affiliate link for them below the video here at all. But take a look at this for a second. 553 raw clicks, 297. That's about average, but it is a high ticket item compared to this other. Well, I should say most of these other ones do average in price anywhere from $300 to $1,000 in price. But they usually start off with a very inexpensive, like a $19, front end price. Well, these guys are leading off with a $277 product. Now let's click over here for a second, because $277, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of the information that you can learn from products like this, you could get by just going to YouTube and typing in the name of the people that are doing the training. So now, unless you have $277 to put down, and maybe that'll save you some time. But what this is it's on media buying, okay? And if you scroll down here, this is the advantages, obviously. And I'm not saying that this is a bad course. I'm not saying it's a good course. But this is my feeling about this. And let's go down the line here. We've got Mark Hedenbrook, Isla Liechtenstein, Max Teitelbaum, Josh Josh Wexelbaum, don't know him, or Oli Gardner, and younger. And let's see here, we got Ratko Vedakovic, a younger guy. I'm not aware of him. Ryan Hooper, Miles Hunger, and the rest of these guys. You can see these. But this is my point, guys. They were able to put together some guys that have had some experience in media buying. Okay, there's a lot of media experts out there in addition to these guys. But if you have the money, I'm a big believer in education. Check it out, I guess, and see if it's for you. On the other hand, if you want to save a little money, I'll tell you a little trick. Just go to YouTube, type in Mike Hardenbrook and media buying, and see what you can find. This for free. The same with all of these individuals here. Okay, now, so most of you are probably looking into making money right away on the internet, and that's one good way to do it if you're considering media buying. Now, but I'm going to go back here. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to go back here at the JV News Watch page again, and this is something I want to point out. This is a caution, okay? And stick with me here for a second, because I need to get a drink real quick. Boy, I love the smell of good popcorn too, and I'm getting hungry. Anyway, this is something I want to point out that's really important. I had a friend of mine that spent over 50, a very intelligent guy, okay? Bear in mind, okay, with a lot of experience. He spent over $50,000 purchasing products a lot like this, and a lot like the ones that you're seeing listed here right now, all over the internet, just to figure out how to crack the code on the internet. And it's really interesting because even after spending $50,000, it really didn't get him anywhere. He was $50,000 in a hole after that. spent a lot of time and effort doing it, and it wasn't until he came across a free program, believe it or not, that made him a ton more money than what his $50,000 bought for him. So it's kind of interesting. The price point for Media Buy Academy, by the way, is $277. So you could purchase Media Buy Academy for $277 or more, or whatever you end up paying for it. Or to tell you the truth, I can let you in on a free program, the same one that my friend Chuck got involved with. I do a program called Instant Payday Network. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money at all, so you can put your credit card away. This is free, okay? Unlike the other programs out there like Media Buy Academy, this program is $0.00. So what happens to this, guys? Excuse me. I get paid $25 to $58 when someone comes into the program for free, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute. But this is a free system. It's created by my friend Jeff Buchanan. Jeff's system actually has zero fees, zero website fees, zero maintenance fees. There's no hidden fees later on, and there's no upsells after you get in for free. So you don't need to know how to set up a website or how to blog or how to SEO. You don't need to know how to do any of that stuff. Zero fees to get started. Now, this is what it's not. It's not an MLM. You don't have to go around bugging your family and friends. There's no cold calling and no product to inventory or to ship. Okay? Now, you get a free marketing system that does all the telling and selling for you. You have a free capture page. You can see the conversion rates we get there. You have a free automated sales funnel. Guys, I get paid virtually every day on this. Sometimes $100 a day, sometimes $200, sometimes $300 a day. You have a free auto email responder and free training to start making money right away. Now, listen, you don't have to pay $277 for the training. Jeff Buchanan provides that for free. And guys, he knows what he's doing. He's going to show you some income proof. When you click the link below the video, there's a link there that says seethevideonow.net. In fact, you can click on that anytime you want, but let me tell you a little bit about this training. I took advantage of that training, and Jeff Buchanan has made well over $10,000 a month. I believe the next video is something around 14, if I remember right. I might be wrong about that, but I'm close. But he knows what he's doing, guys. And what I did is I took advantage of that training. And he had a lot of training in there, but there was 2 training pieces in particular that really resonated with me. And man, I just went to town on it. I've done other businesses in the past, and none of them have done nearly as well as Instant Payday Network. And I took advantage of that training. It took me a few weeks to get things going, but actually I started right away, but it took me about a month to really get the ball rolling with the marketing, and that's the reality of the business. But within about a month and a half, I made already $800, and then within the second month, I made $1,200. Within the third month, I made $3,500. And just about a month and a half ago, I made $11,000 because of this business. Now, this isn't one-time, sales. I've consistently made over the last 6 months about $5,000 a month, with the high one being 11. And you're always going to have highs and lows, but my average has been pretty darn consistent. And I'll tell you, it's been the best financial decision I've ever made. And I got to tell you, about a year ago, I was in a heck of a spot. A year ago, I was in the situation where our family wasn't making ends meet at all. Yeah, I've done stuff on the internet before, but I had a jewelry store online that I made money for 13 years with that jewelry store online. Well, what happened is that gold and silver prices skyrocketed, and I was left with nothing. And a year ago, no internet marketing at all, no jewelry store online anymore, and no money in addition to the teaching that I have. Now, I am a teacher. And my teaching situation is different because in the summer I don't make very much money. See, I don't get paid through the summer like other teachers do. I'm a college teacher, and I get paid on an hourly basis with that college. Actually, I was working at 2 colleges at that time, part-time. Well, in the summer, neither one of them were hiring me very much in the summer. Not very many, not very many classes, and it got to the point where I couldn't even feed my family because I didn't have enough hours from my college teaching. Well, it got so bad that I had to go to my church and ask my pastor, bishops in the Mormon church, and ask my bishop if he would please help me with food. And I hated having to do that, but I asked him, and I'm grateful that he gave us some food, got us through the rest of the summer. Actually, I forgot to tell you about the garnishment we had. The garnishment on my checking account took about $1,200 out of my checking account, and that made it even worse. Well, about 2 months later, I found Instant Payday Network, and the rest has been history. Seldom has there been a month that I have made less than $4,000 a month because of this free system. So, guys, I attribute much to Jeff Buchanan and this little free system. Now, what you're going to do is when you click the link below the video, don't forget to check out the income proof that Jeff is going to show you, okay? And he's the guy that I'm really grateful for, that he introduced me to this little system, this simple system on the internet. So click the link below the video. Now, you'll notice that the link is directly underneath the like icon, the thumbs up icon, and it says www.seethevideonow.net. So go ahead and see it, go ahead and view the video, and I'll see you on the other side. So go ahead and click it.